guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we made it through the back of the Protodome with the help of Robo. And we ended up here. This is the end of time. In the back room here, we learned how to use magic from Specchio. We also learned from the old man that only 3 people can travel through time at any given point, otherwise they all end up here. We also learned something about this bucket. The gate leads to 1999 AD, the Day of Lavos. Go there only if you're looking to achieve a shorter lifespan. Lavos will help you leave this mortal coil. Well, that sounds like a terrible idea. Let's not do that. What we are going to do is we're going to take a look at what we have here. We just came through this Protodome. Well, we came through this one already. But there is one reason why we really want to pop back for a little bit. And, well, you have to wait around here for a little while. It's kind of weird this way, but there is an item in this room. It just takes forever for it to show up. Sometimes you can just run around in circles and it'll show up. Other times, there it is. Sometimes you have to leave the room. It sparkles once, and then takes forever to sparkle again. You got a very well hidden power tab. Okay, let's go back. Well, that was fun. So that's where we came from. Normally, when we've gone through a portal, we've gone directly to one other spot in one other time frame. Mystic Mountain, 65 million BC. Interesting. Let's go take a look. This is not home by any stretch of the imagination. But, oh. I'm digging it. I'm digging the Jurassic beat. Hello. This is what constitutes a treasure chest in this age. We get a second Berserker. Now, you want to fight these guys here, and I will explain that in a moment. These guys are not pushovers. Now, you'll learn later on that defense power decreased when shocked. Now, Antipode is typically an attack that only hits one enemy. It can hit a secondary enemy. It does have a small area of effect, but it usually doesn't hit very many. This is an extremely rare case where it actually hits more than 1 or 2. And they just move slightly, and I'll probably hit 1 now instead. No, it only got 3. But I'll still take it. It's magical damage. It'll do a lot to them. They are a lot weaker to magic than they are to physical, as you can, well, the physical does all right, but their defense is lowered when they are hit by a lightning-based attack. We got a horn for defeating them. Interesting. Wonder what that does. The reason why you want to fight them up there is if you do squeak past them, and you can by doing what I was doing, by going down here and then just going like this. But they will run when you run into these guys, and there's, as far as I know, no way of skipping these two. Killwalla. I'm not exactly sure what they're going for with the name here. Really? I can't hit both of them? Cyclone it is. I find the name just clever and cute just because it's like, it's a koala bear. Didn't I use Cyclone? Maybe I was on lightning and that's why it only showed 1. My brain doesn't work. But yeah, it's a koala, it's a Killwalla, you know, it kills you. You know, we got a pedal for defeating you. Interesting. Okay, more enemies to fight. You can get 3 of them. I'll take that. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's see. I can get 3 of them. Antipode, what it does is it uses both fire and ice magic that we haven't actually seen the default spell animations for yet, and it casts them both together, creating shadow type damage. It's a very valuable skill to have this early in the game, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to bring the girls with me, just because it gives them access to that ability. And between the three of them, we have access to Lightning Elemental, Shadow Elemental, Water Elemental, and Fire Elemental. Now, the one interesting thing is it shows water here, and the spell that she actually learned is Ice. Ice and water are basically the same spell, or the same element, at least, in this game. Interesting. Oh, Forest Maze. I could go get lost in here. Can't seem to do anything around here. Well, it's a really good maze, because I can't get very far. Guess we can't do anything here. We found, I guess technically not cave people, but you one of Reptites. I beat you up. Drink sweet water. Grow strong wind drink. Hey, free healing point. I like it. Reptites have scales. Cold blood. Hard to beat. Okay. Hello. You wear odd skins. Chief hut north of village. As you can tell, the dialogue's all pretty straightforward. You want to see pretty red stone. Chief has. Okay. But yeah, everything around here is pretty basic. Ooh, lots of people. Strong one become chief. Man, woman, child, no matter. Chief of Ioka, big muscles. Good to know. Came from the mountain. Many strange things happen there. That's why named Mystic Mountain. Makes sense. The Laruba clan hide in the North Woods. Always hide. Run from Reptites. They're weaklings. Where are you from? Why you here? Kino no like you. Fight Reptites. Laruba clan no fight Reptites. Okay. Laruba clan called Dactyl. Fly in sky. We no can call Dactyl. No can fly. Interesting. That was interesting. They said something about a forest up north. So, we'll explore the rest of the village first. You don't have to come here at any point. I believe... No, we can't do it yet. Okay. At some point, we'll be able to sleep in there. But not yet. Understand all dinosaur, you know? The delivery of the line is awkward, and I understand it for the people that, you know, they're not cave people, but they are prehistoric people, for lack of a better term. I hate that term anyway, but they are, you know, very, I guess, underdeveloped when it would come to speech. That's the assumption there. You strange. You have good stuff? Chief no okay, no can trade. So if the chief doesn't okay it, we can't trade with you. Interesting. Petal, fang, horn, and feather in hunting range. When rain, rare monster appear. This trading house. Trade things, many things for trade. Trade your shiny stone. And they have the most mundane and boring set of items that you could possibly imagine. Perfect. Now, they said something about a forest up north. They also said something about a hunting range up north. Now, you definitely don't have to do any of this now. This is all optional at this point. But I would like to at least come up here. Notice how the music is a little different. Here we fight Croaker, Amphibite, and Rain Frog. Typically, their attacks do about 1 damage, and there is a specific reason why they do 1 damage, and we'll go over that in a little bit here. Go finish off those guys. Now the enemies around here are, well, the frog group gives 196, fangs and horns and feathers. Each of the enemies gives one of the aforementioned different types, and those things are things that we could trade. Here we have ion and anion. Those are anion is the positive one? Oh, I can't remember. My chemistry sucked anyway. Same with my physics. But yeah, they're like a little science joke there, which is fine. Just like the acid and the alkaline from before. The experience here is much higher than we were able to get before. Now, here they said something about when it rains, a rare monster appears. In order to do this in the most ideal way possible, you want to wait at this spot. And if you wait long enough, it'll rain. Once it starts raining, immediately start running. Check down. The first spot we were at is one of the spawn locations. This is the second spawn location. This is a new. The new reduces you to 1 HP. He's kind of a dick that way. The other thing is he can do one other thing. He can do exactly 1 damage. He doesn't do it particularly often, but he can do it. Now, there are variants of this guy throughout the game, so it might be one of the variants that actually does that amount of damage. So I'm just gonna not heal and see if he does happen to do the 1 damage that I'm pretty sure he can do. But like I said, it might be one of the variants instead. Yeah, this guy has a decent amount of HP, and by decent, I mean he has 1,234 HP. Because the game's fun that way. I always like when they give enemies like HP numbers that aren't just, 100 this, 200 that, 1,000, whatever. They give them numbers that are actually cool. 30 tech points? Holy crap! Here, strong, take 3 of the following: petals, fangs, horns, and feathers. And the first time, you plenty strong. Take a third eye. Now, the third eye is not particularly a good item. It doubles your evade, but the thing is, it doubles whatever the value is, and our value for evade is crap. So it doesn't actually raise it very much, and by the time we get a decent enough evade count where it would raise it by enough to be a value, we have much better things to put on there instead. Alright, so there is one other spawn location, and potentially another one. Again, it happened as a child. I swear it happened. I know it happened. I haven't been able to reproduce it since. And it only happened once as a child, and I was never able to make it happen again, and it always bugs me. There we go. Finish off these guys. Get a bunch more levels and experience and all this kind of good stuff. There's another set of frogs down here. These guys all fall down pretty quickly. You don't really have to worry. You just want to make sure that you heal up in between fights so that you don't take a crap ton of damage from the anion and the ion guys. Because they, I think, can deal at least a little bit of damage. Frogs, not so much. They're just there to catch you by surprise if you forgot to heal after the battle with the new, I guess. Alright, so we go through here. There is one more group of frogs here, and I believe one more down below. Okay, it started raining in between. This is the area that I swear is the third spot. The other one is over here. So this is technically the third spot. The first spot was where I started, where it started raining the first time. That's the third possible spawn location for this guy. The fourth possible spawn location for this guy is where I just was a moment ago, and I'll go over that in a little more detail here. I'll show off a nice little hidden path they've got here. Of course, we just went through one to get over here. You have to go kind of underneath the tree leaves, and you can't see that there's actually a path there, but there is. But yeah, fighting this guy is a great way to farm a lot of tech points very early in the game, because you have access to this area much earlier in the game than you would a lot of other areas. It's also a great spot to go and farm the materials, and we will actually be doing that at a later point once the plot directs us to come here. Which, it's not a big surprise, but we're not just going to go home and, you know, take a nap and call it a day. We're actually going to, you know, try and save the world. That's what they've been talking about. But yeah, good amount of experience, crap ton of tech points. Very good place to farm. You also get 3 of each of these materials, which is very nice. Yeah, if you go down here, all the way down here. Oh, come on, get in there. No. Come on. I swear there's a path down there, isn't there? Okay, there it is. I knew it was. Yeah, there's the last of the enemy groups that are in this area. Now, one thing of... Oh, I forgot to heal. Well, that was intelligent. And this is why you have to make sure that you heal in between fights and that you're paying attention, because now Chrono's dead. Thank you very much, video game. And... helpful video game! We have things to recover from that, right? There's a revive. Yeah, you kind of got to pay attention to make sure you heal. Without healing, it's a bad time. Alright, so let's revive you. Your characters do revive after the fight. Guaranteed. They'll be revived with 1 HP. So you don't have to worry about using those revives if you don't want to. I have plenty of money, so I'm not worried at all. I probably should have used Aura Whirl, but, you know, that takes thought. Should have, but didn't. But yeah, whenever it rains, one of the news will appear. The 3 locations that you have are this one, and when you're waiting for the rain to come, you want to wait either right here or where I did at the very start. And what you'll do is you'll wait till it starts to rain. You'll run over the top like I will show you in a quick moment here, because you'll see him start to come out right away if it's going to rain. And you'll go like this, and you'll go over here, check that one, that spawn location we fought him the first time, and hit him here. Now, he only reliably shows up the first 2 times, and then you have to zone in and out. This has always been my experience. I don't know if it's ever stated anywhere, but you want to start looking for them at these 2 places. Once he spawns twice, then you want to just run away. Like zone out of the screen, and then leave. Come back in, and farm him some more. I swear once I've seen the new spawn here. I know it happened when I was a kid. I wasn't dreaming. I might have been dreaming. But I know it happened here, and I've never seen it ever happen here ever again. It just doesn't happen. But yeah, anyway. Other than that, after you've done it once or a couple of times, the new doesn't tend to spawn again after that for whatever reason, or at least not very often. There is one other thing I would like to show when it comes to that. So we're going to zone in and out here. And you don't have to fight the like the frogs or anything like that when you come here. There's usually not really a whole lot of point. I just come in here, farm a couple of news, and, you know, zone in and out and call it a day. But there's one other thing of note when it comes to the news here, and I do want to show it off here. So you want to wait for it to rain, and once it does start raining, you'll basically just wait right behind the guy. And then as soon as it stops raining, if you talk to him fast enough, but yeah, there we go. Okay, that went a little different than it normally does, but if you talk to him as the rain's stopping, then you'll still get all the, you know, the part rewards, the horn, fang, petal, and feather, but you don't have to actually fight him. It usually makes more sense to fight him because 30 tech points is ridiculous, but that's entirely up to you whether you want to do that or not. So anyway, that's what we can do there. And up here, we have a dactyl nest. This we're definitely not supposed to do yet, and I really need to heal. Let's make sure we heal before going too much further. This guy, you would think you could actually avoid this fight by waiting for him to turn around, but no, it doesn't work. Here, we fight Schist and Cave Ape. I like the use of the schist there as a type of rock anyway, or a type of, yeah, it's a type of metamorphic rock, I believe. All of the base elemental spells are single targeting. The ice, fire, lightning, those spells are all single targeting. Antipode, as a dual tech, actually gets to hit multiples. Now, this guy likes to counter by throwing schist at us. And we can hit him with slash, get a couple of hits in. That didn't work very well. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, we're not meant to come up here, and it's kind of dangerous. If you decide to travel all the way up here, and you can indeed do it if you want to, and I could do it too if I really wanted to, you can get a decent piece of equipment. And it's just a piece of armor. It's a lot better than what we have access to now. I wonder if Hypno Wave does anything to these guys. Can you put rocks to sleep? The answer is no. Alright, let's get the Aura Whirl going here. But yeah, like, you can make your way through here. It's a slow go, and it does require using a bunch of MP to heal a lot, because the enemies around here are very powerful, and you're definitely not meant to come here. And at the end, you will get rewarded with a piece of equipment that you wouldn't normally get for like 4 more areas or something like that. Something ridiculous. It's quite good. It's not necessary. It really isn't. Actually, I don't even think it is 4 more areas. It's probably only 2 or 3. But it's a decent piece of equipment if you want to go out of your way to get it. I wouldn't. It's not worth it. It just takes far too long to travel all the way up there. The schist guys are really fast compared to us at this point in the game, and they get a whole whack ton of hits off on us, and it's kind of scary. But yeah, you can come up here if you want. I'm not going to do the rest of it. It's just not worth it. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Oh, before we go, I should... it's this one. Go back and get your free healing. I should show you at least how to leave. So I'm going to go back into Mystic Mountain, fight my way back up, because you do have to fight some of the groups there, and then I will see you up top. Okay, so we're back up to the top here, and if we want to leave, we just need to walk up here, or run, go to the top, press the A button, jump into the portal somehow. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but we jump into the portal. You would think that would make for a very bad landing here, but nope. We all seem good. Next time, let's take a look what's in this last portal. Hopefully this one will at least take us home. But anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.